Meanwhile, here comes Mark, ignoring all Jessica's red flags. I'm marrying my best friend! Oh my gosh! Bagel. No? Oh. Hey bros, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and let's keep the family growing. Let's keep the family growing. A lot of you guys have asked me to talk about Jessica. We're going to make this last video and we're going to talk about every last one of them. The 5 couples, because we already talked about Carlton and Diamond enough, but we're going to talk about Barnett, Amber, Jessica, Barnett, Jessica, Mark. Whew. It's like a pentagon, triangular prism, rectangular prism, square. My son is really good with his shape, so I think that I should probably maybe ask him what he thinks this square regular prism thing is. Barnett and Amber. Barnett and Amber. Amber made the worst impression on me. I don't know how you guys feel about her, but she just made a bad impression on me from the get-go. I don't know why. Maybe it was Carlton snoring at her woe is me story, but I liked Barnett from the beginning. Amber, I don't know, I thought Elsie would have been a much better match for him, but Barnett was all dramatic, like, I want to go with the option that scares me, which is fair. It's fair. I think the turning point for Barnett and Amber was when Amber told him about her past and her abortion story, and she was crying, and it was a very, very, I guess, heartfelt moment. So I think that was the turning point to when he made his decision. Moving away from the pods, when they get in person, Amber has so much baggage. She had so much baggage, the airline charged her to take him on a plane with her to Mexico. I don't know if you get that, because she had emotional baggage, but they charge for you to take her. Anyways, Amber was having that conversation with Barnett when they first went into his home, and she was telling him about like her student loan debt, about her credit card debt, about her atrocious credit score. Recently, Amber made a post where she's like, she's on workers' comp because she injured her leg, and yeah, she has a job. She had to clarify that she has a job. So, I mean, okay. She told us that I have 20K in student loan debt, but I want to be a stay-at-home mom, but I never graduated college and I'm homeless, but I want you to take care of me. If I get into it with your family, you need to defend me and stick up for me and take my side, but I can't ask my mom to be for the wedding because we can take care of it ourselves, but I ain't got no job, so you handle it. Perhaps it's the way everything was edited, but she goes and meets Matt's family. First of all, I was like, Matt, who the F is that? I forgot that Matt is actually Barnett's first name and Barnett is his last name, as mentioned in like the first or second video. She meets Matt's family, Barnett's family, and this girl's acting like she lost her mind. I thought she made a bad impression. Maybe again it was the edit, but her jokes were cringeworthy, her laughter, her attitude, like everything just like, that's not how you act when you meet, you know, your fiance's family for the first time, especially when you only been known each other for like 2 weeks. Maybe I was raised in a different time zone, maybe it's my Haitian culture, maybe it's something else, but sis, parfait ça encore, no? Parfait. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. But then here comes Amber's drunk ass. I'm marrying my best friend. Oh my gosh.
I'm marrying my best friend.
I'm marrying my best friend, guys. I've only known him for like 2 days, but this is my best friend and I just know it.
So lucky.
So the whole time, and I guess I was wrong on this aspect, the whole time I was thinking Barnett is only in this for the sex. But then during his wedding ceremony, when he was, you know, having his cold feet, I'm like, oh, he's gonna marry her. Because he had the exact same cold feet that he had during the time in the pod when he was choosing her. I'm not gonna fall for the same thing twice. Barnett and Amber are still together now, a year later after the show aired, so I guess it's going okay. Or maybe the whole thing is just fake and it's a PR stunt. I mean, I guess it's going okay. Let's move on to Barnett and your favorite girl, Jessica. Her name is Jessica. Jessica is legit crazy. Like, this girl played the game Okay, so on my live video, one of our subscribers was telling me about her sister who was in the Bad Girls Club, and she was telling me that they get paid bonuses for every drama that they create. So the more drama you create, the more you get paid, you know, when you're on a TV show. So Jessica played that game, sis. Jessica was like, first of all, I'm gonna start all the drama, I'm gonna get all the money, and I'm gonna walk away. Because guess what? We're all talking about her. We're talking about her giving her dog wine ass. She's like, she likes wine. What? Your dog likes wine, sis? Isn't that animal cruelty? Should I call PETA? I feel like I should be dialing them right now. Let me see. 1-800-PETA. What's the number? Can you comment down below? What's the number to PETA so I can give them a call? Jessica is legit crazy. 1 second she's like, Barnett, 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 Barnett. Oh my gosh, Barnett. Barnett, Barnett, Barnett. So Barnett confronts Jessica, and Barnett's like, okay girl, first of all, you're making my fiance uncomfortable with your advances. You need to like back up. And Jessica's like, what? She's uncomfortable because of me? How can you think I like what? I am baffled. I am flabbergasted.
What? I'm mortified. How can you think I like him? Now she thinks I like him.
That makes no sense. Like, what gave you that impression?
I would not ever. You're engaged.
I'm all about Mark. Like, Mark is the man for me. I'm so happy with my fiance. Barnett's my fiance. I mean Mark. Mark is my fiance.
Mark has been my rock, and I know that's the right relationship for me. It's just been hard for me to accept that.
Okay. All right, wishy-washy. I see you. She portrays the most delusional character, and she portrays it very well. At that bachelor party, she sits down and talks to Amber, and she tells Amber like, girl, what? No hard feelings, right? Because like, I don't want your man.
I won't go after your dude. Know you, baby. I know you. And I saw you and your baby. And I saw you guys were so perfect.
Amber's like, yeah, I know you don't want him. I know you wouldn't try anything with him because he's taken. Because if I knew you were gonna try something, I would pop. First of all, Amber,
you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do it.
Moving on to the couple du jour, Mark and Jessica. Love is not blind. Mark is blind. Maybe he's not blind at all. Maybe he plays the game even better than Jessica does. Because in the pod, he's like, I know my worth. I'm worth more than this. I don't have to put up with this. My man got 2 jobs. Oh, wait, that's a different show. But Mark was like, Then next month he's like, okay, Jessica, I'll take whatever crumb you give me. Granted, they made good TV because everybody's talking about Mark and Jessica. We all fell in love with Lauren and Cameron, but we probably stayed for Mark and Jessica. Mark and Jessica are having a conversation, and Jessica tells Mark, Barnett is fucking sexy. And Mark gets mad. He walks off like, first of all, you're not about to disrespect me like that.
I think Barnett is fucking sexy and like hot and like.
You're insulting me like that. Don't insult me.
5 hours later.
It's my call.
If you were sober and you're throwing something in my face like that, I would probably walk out.
Mark's like, if you were sober, I would have been walked out. Boy, bye. Bye. No, please, you should have just left. Like, why didn't you leave? I was telling you bye-bye so you can leave. Because Mark, don't put up with this. You were worth more than this. Right now, you have over 200K followers on Instagram. And I bet you one of them will give you the D. Oh, wait. Well, take the D. Oh, okay. This is my unpopular opinion about Jessica. I actually like just this part of Jessica. I didn't like her as a person, as a character, but like, I mean, I can't really blame her because she played the game right. But when she told Mark, I don't want to be your mother, I felt that. I finally understand you. I can relate. We're seeing eye to eye right now. I don't need to be a mother to a grown-ass man. Say what you will about Jessica, but she's the only one I felt had a legitimate conversation with her fiance about marriage. She told Mark she makes 6 figures, she's making a lot of money, and she's not trying to have him bum off of her. She told him he has to sign a prenup. Mark is like, I might not be there financially, but I'm there mentally, and my mom, blah, blah, blah. Jessica's like, okay, first of all, I'm not your mom. I'm not trying to be a mom. I don't want to be a parent. You're a grown-ass man. Mark legit was giving off mama's boy vibes, and Jessica was not having it. I was like, yes, girl, you tell him, stand your ground. Let him know what's what. and then she gives wine to her dog. Jessica's always like, blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the vodka, blame it on the goose. I give my dog wine so he can start feeling loose. Meanwhile, here goes Mark ignoring all Jessica's red flags. Like, so when Jessica and Mark were meeting Mark's family, the entire time here's Mark's dad in the background. When they're getting married and they're sitting at the altar talking, giving their vows or whatever, saying I love you and whatnot, here's Mark's dad sitting in the crowd. Like, Mark's dad was like, I'm not for this mess. He's Hispanic, so basically we're the same culture. Like, he was not putting up with that crap. Mark's dad was just like, whatever, I'm just here for the free payday. Did anyone notice that before their wedding, Jessica refused to say I love you to Mark? She refused to wear her wedding ring. They were sitting here having their outside of the pod type date, and Mark was like, I love you. She's like,
Love you, babe.
Loves ya.
Loves y'all. And when they were sitting there talking right before their wedding, and Mark was like, I love you, she was like,
Love you, babe.
and Mark's crazy eyes freaked me out. Now we're done talking about Jessica, Amber, and the square. Let's talk about Gigi and Damien. And the Oscar goes to Georgina. Oh crap. Yeah, I don't know her name. Like, I always forget. It really impressed me that Damien got her name right. Well, I mean, he probably had practice, but he got her name right. He said her name properly in the pods, and I was just like, wow, you go, guy. Let me say, okay, so from the very beginning, the most heartfelt moment for me, even though I love Lauren and Cameron, the most heartfelt moment for me was Damien and Gigi's proposal. Because he proposed with the ribbon in his hand saying, you know, I'm the gift to you. I was trying to give you a gift, but I couldn't think of anything to put in the box, so I put the bow in my hand because I'm your gift. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so heartfelt. And then she's like, you know what, get up. And she proposed back to him, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, y'all just trying to make a girl break down and cry. I did not cry. I'm a big girl. Gigi acts like this is her big acting debut. Netflix, Lifetime is calling. They want their actress back. Honestly, the girl should be in a Lifetime movie. I wouldn't be surprised if I see her in another Netflix original. Damien and Gigi cooking together, that was legit couples goals. That woman was so freaking cute. For me, the turning point, well, maybe not the turning point, because Gigi and Damien was just crazy. But the moment that Damien said his parents did not want to meet her, I realized that they're not gonna get married. I think Damien would have pushed the issue more had he really planned on marrying Gigi. They argued all the time. Their arguments made no sense. It just all came out of left field. I'm not gonna just rehash this line for line because I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that. The show is edited so badly that it feels like everything is just not adding up. It feels like I'm watching an episode of Lost and I'm just lost. Gigi giving Damien socks in case he gets cold feet was like so cute. I feel like out of all the couples, Damien and Gigi had more memorable moments. Moments that remind you of an actual like drama series. But you know what? I knew Gigi's extra dramatic eye will be the one to run away dramatically from the altar. I swear Gigi's trying to get an Oscar for the most dramatic runaway bride. Watch out, Julia Roberts, Gigi's coming through. The whole time she was running, I'm like, oh my gosh, don't fall, girl, you about to fall, don't fall. And then boom, she fell and bust out. Oh my gosh. I don't even feel bad because like it just felt constructed and scripted. So I didn't even feel bad. Like maybe she planned to fall so we can feel sorry for her, but I didn't feel sorry for her. If you're wondering, yes, they are still together. Okay, so Kelly and Kenny. I mean, like, I'm tempted to just skip over them, but we're just gonna go over them briefly. I really liked the case at first. I felt like they were the couple who, they were showing us different sides of love, because love doesn't always have to be extreme and dramatic, right? So they were flying under the radar at first. They were easy, everything just was smooth. Poor Kenny, like damn, Kenny. Getting friend zoned the night before your wedding? Honestly, Kenny's probably the most level-headed guy in the whole bunch. I love that both of their parents had short courtships and they get married and they've been married for years and years. Then here goes Kelly all of a sudden throwing in dramatics. Like, I have issues with commitment. I'm not attracted to Kenny. I would date Kenny. Like, I want me a Kenny. I like Kenny. You know, Kenny, if you want my number, comment down below. Just kidding. Alright, so now for the final couple, let's talk about Lauren and Cameron. Answer the pause, yeah. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but I love you. I love Lauren and Cameron so much. I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. I loved them at first sight, but If I hear one more interracial struggle, nothing outside of your race does not make you anti your race. So dating a white guy or marrying a white guy does not make you anti-black. You can still fight for black issues, you can still be pro-black. So if I hear one more interracial struggle love issue out of nowhere, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of a very low bridge. A low bridge because I'm not trying to die. Maybe it's because I'm so used to interracial relationships now. I've dated outside of my race. One of my best friends is married to, you know, a different race, and it's so normal in my life that I kept rolling my eyes. Like, I feel like I knew they were going to overplay this the moment she mentioned it the first time. Not to say that there's no issues when you date outside of your race. I know there's going to be issues. There's always going to be issues. But if you think about it, people will still have something to say no matter who you choose to marry. People call Russell out all the time because he married Sierra, even though they're a strong black couple. They're black love. You can date outside of your race without being anti-black. I stand by that. Like, you need to let yourself be loved. You can let yourself be loved without taking anything away from black love. You can let yourself be loved without feeling that you're betraying your kind, because you're not. If you're a black person and you choose to marry outside of your race and that person gives you love and that person cherishes you, you are choosing black. Like you're pro-black. As a black person, you're choosing to be loved. You're choosing to bring love to a black person. I don't see anything wrong with that. Do you? Lauren is absolutely beautiful. Homegirl is like the epitome of black beauty. She is classy, she's beautiful, she carries herself well, she's, you know, well spoken, beautiful inside and out. Can we talk about how cute Lauren's mom is? Like, she's adorable.
She's the most beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you. She's like, oh, she looks like me.
Cameron rapping needs his own recognition. At this point, I'm just waiting on somebody to drop the remix.
Well, I'm so high up that I feel like I can fly. So we throw our hands up.
I do think that it was really smart for Lauren to choose to keep her apartment though, because even though they're getting married, they still technically don't know each other. They have a lot to learn about each other. And even if they choose to move in together, I don't think that it's wrong for her to choose to have a backup plan just in case. I kept hearing a lot of people say that Cameron was too touchy, too cringy, like he was always on her. And I personally did not see anything wrong with it. I did not notice it as being cringe. My personal love language is physical touch. I love to be hugged, I love to be snuggled, I love to be touched all the time. So I did not see anything wrong with it. But when I went back and I watched the moment, and I realized that sometimes Lauren seemed to be uncomfortable with how much he's touching her. Her love language probably is not physical touch, and that's okay. They'll learn about each other. I mean, they're married now, so I'm sure they'll learn about each other. At the end of the day, I can talk as much shit as I want about Cameron and Lauren, but when they say I do, your girl legit yelled at the screen, screaming, say yeah! Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, latte. Bye, boos.